Namaste, 10th standard students who are going to write exam on 15th February. About 49-50 days left for your exam. And the social science exam on 25th February. So you have to focus on all subjects. As social science is a vast subject, you should find time to cover the portion, study the portion, make thorough of the portions. Regarding political science, I have done a video. We have uploaded one video 2 years back. That is 140 quick revision of lesson political parties class 10 CBSE. From this, you will get some major questions and answers not completely said. Just as a quick revision, we went through that those pages. And here now I am focusing on the functions of political parties and components of political party. Always, several times we came across this question: what are the components of political parties? Even though the components are not completely explained in the textbook, you have to find out this answer from the functions. That is why I am doing this video. So, what are the what is political party? Political party, a group of people who come together to contest election and to hold a power. And one political party, when we say that political party may be having a particular policies and programs, they want to implement certain policies and programs. So and for the common good, that is, what are the policies and programs that will be written in the manifesto. So like that, political parties are formed. And here, what are the components of political parties? It is written that leaders, first one leaders, then second one is that active members, and third one is the followers. Third one is the followers. So the leaders, active members, and the followers. It is difficult to find out this answer because in your textbook, it is. Yes. I'll show you. Yes, this way only it is given. In your textbook, this way 3 points only given after this given function. So where do we get the answer? I will tell you how to write the answer regarding the leaders, the active members, and the followers. So this answer you can write from the functions. Yes, go through the functions. Before that, let me tell you, the political parties fill political offices and exercise political power. Fill political offices means the prime minister, chief minister, cabinet ministers, like that, and they exercise political power. And so the leaders, the active members, the followers, you will get these points from the functions. First function, it tells that parties contest election. Candidates are put up by political parties. Parties select their candidates in different ways. So party members and supporters choose candidates in USA. So party members, active members, supporters, followers, they choose candidates in USA, and the party leaders choose candidates in India. So from this point, you will get how to fill the first answer, even though in the textbook it is not clearly explained, but several times as a 3-mark question, this one has come. What are the components? So once more, the leaders, the active members, the followers. And here in USA, the members and supporters choose the candidates for the election. And in India, like India, like some countries, the party leaders choose the leaders. So you got something to fill regarding that. Then second function is that policies and programs. I'm not explaining the entire thing. What to focus, how you will remember this. Each of us have different opinions and views. Yes, we are having different opinions and views on what policies are suitable for the society. But no government can handle such a large variety of views. In democracy, a large number of similar opinions have to be grouped together to provide directions. So in a democracy, we have to pull together similar opinions, group together to provide directions on which policies can be formulated by the government. What is the difference between policy and law? When a law is made, when an act is passed, that law can be implemented. How it is implemented? It is implemented through policies. That is the difference between plan and policy. Plan is a theoretical form and policy is a practical form. This is what parties do, vast multitude of opinion. So what the parties are doing, parties will collect, make an arrangement to make together the vast multitude of opinions, few basic positions which it support. What are the things they support, whether it is state-based economy or private-based economy or a mixed economy, like that, according to their ideologies and ideas, they will form the government. So that is the second point. So first one point is the function is that parties contest election. Second point is that policies and programs. Third point is that parties decisive role in making laws. Yes, they make laws. Really, this number should become, this function should come second, because parties play an important role in case of decision making. Debating the thing, how to make a law, I will explain later. Here we are focusing on the exam orientation and question answers. So one law, or before law, it is known as a bill, and the bill will be debated, passed in the legislature, and most of the members belong to a party. They go by the direction of the party leaders. So if the party leaders want to implement that law, that majority of the party members support them. So here also you are getting members. So what the members are doing, the members support the political leaders for the party leadership. And parties form and run the government. So they make the law. Then fourth point is that they form and run the government. How they run and form the government? The party leaders or the party will recruit them, train and make the ministers to run the government in the way they want. What the party is proposing, what the party wants to do, according to that, what they want to do, what the government want to do, according to that, they recruit, train and make them ministers. So once more, parties contest election, parties form policies and programs, parties make laws, they have the decisive role in making laws. And fourth point, parties form and run the government. They recruit, train and make the ministers to run the government in the way they want. Then fifth point is that these parties, and those parties that lost in the election, they play the role of opposition. Those who lost the election, they play the role of opposition. So the parties in power, by voicing different views, criticizing government. So what these oppositions are doing, what they will do? By voicing different views, they will say this is not correct, this is not do, you have to do like this. So they voicing different views, criticizing government for its failures, wrong policies and mobilize opposition. So they will tell the people that this government is not doing good thing. They will make some different views. They will criticize the government. They will say, yes, these are the failures they have done. These are the wrong policies they have done. And that way they will mobilize opposition. Sixth point, parties shape public opinion. How they will raise and highlight issues of lakhs of members and activists. So there are lakhs of members and activists. So in the first question answers, you can see the members or the activists. There are also you can just write there are lakhs of members and supporters. So this way you are getting points. That one more point I didn't write that I was checking is, so parties provide people. Now before that, let me read the rest of the thing. This much only I have written. That is, parties have lakhs of members and activists spread all over the country. Many of the pressure groups are the extension of political parties among different sections of society. Pressure group is different from political party. Pressure groups do not want to hold government. They only want to influence government. This pressure group was there in your syllabus earlier. So pressure groups are influencing government, but they don't want to hold power. That is the difference between pressure group and political parties. Parties sometimes also launch movements for the resolution of problems faced by people. So these political parties used to raise, especially the opposition parties, they will raise the problems and they launch movements for the resolution of problems faced with the people. Often opinions in the society crystallize on the lines of parties take. Then, seventh point, parties provide people access to government machinery and welfare scheme. So, parties provide people access to government machinery and welfare schemes implemented by government, because for an ordinary citizen it is easy to approach a local party leader than a government officer. So parties will maybe more access to the people and they will make the solution to the people, those who approach them, access to government machinery and welfare, because it is easier to approach your ward member, your panchayat member, your district member, like that, instead of contacting the government officer. So that is why they feel close to parties even when they do not fully trust them. Then parties have to be responsive to people's needs and demands, otherwise people can reject those parties in the next I'm showing this. So that is why they feel close to the parties even when they do not fully trust them. That means that is more access to the political parties rather than the office. So parties have to be responsive to people's needs and demands, otherwise people can reject those parties in the next election. Then comes necessity. This necessity means, why do we need political parties? Why do we need political parties? From here we can put points and study why do we need political parties. This I have taken in the quick revision lesson. That is, we can understand the necessity of political parties by imagining a situation without parties. First point, we can understand the necessity of political party by imagining a situation without political party. Every candidate in the election. Second point is, every candidate in the elections will be independent. The third point, so no one will be able to make any promises to the people about any major policy changes. So they cannot make any policy changes. No one will be responsible to make the whole of the people, the whole country. So the government may be formed, but its utility. The government may be formed. So each one you have to put points and write. The government may be formed, but its utility will remain ever uncertain. So elected representatives will be accountable to their constituency for when they do in the locality. Suppose there is no political party, that political party leader who got elected may be accountable to that particular constituency only. But we need the people, elected people for the whole country. But no one will be responsible for how their country will be run. So there comes the importance of political party. So this is the answer. Why do we need political party? Suppose 5 answer comes, you can just mention about the functions of political party also. So you got 3 answers. What are the components of political party? What are the functions of political party? Why do we need political party? Thank you all.